Alright, what's up guys? Back with another video, and today I want to talk about my journey in the last almost 2 months with Semaglutide or Mounjaro. Did I say it right? Mounjaro. And I kind of just want to give a brief kind of instance on how I started this journey, kind of like what motivated me to do it, and I'll just kind of get right to it. So I have been on TRT for since 2021, and my testosterone was just like horrible. I had a lot of issues, and getting on that actually helped me a lot to get back into full swing of being just active again and doing things with my family and whatnot, and it really helped a lot. It wasn't until my mom had started telling me about her weight loss journey and clearing up certain things like with her high blood pressure and things like that, and her diabetes, and she had put me on to the semaglutide, which I kind of ignored for quite a while, a couple months. So I randomly started seeing something about it. I don't even remember where it was, but I looked at it, I looked it up, and I was like, damn, what is this? So I checked it out. My doctor, asked him about it, and they told me about the semaglutide. I was kind of skeptical at first because I just really didn't know much about it, so they gave me a lot of information on it. I went back, I think I looked at it probably about 2 weeks of going back and forth, just like looking at all the horror stories, looking at all the positive stories, and kind of making a decision. So I went with the small bottle of, well, I say small bottle, but the semaglutide, and that they provided. And I started on a 0.25 milligram dose. And when I first started, I weighed in, did all my stuff, and I was at 226. Now, mind you, since 2021, I was at about close to 260 pounds. I'm 6'1", 6'1", and I was at about 260 pounds. I went to Colombia and I just felt like a fat roly-poly. I was sweating like a pig. It was very embarrassing. And I was there on a family trip with some family. And yeah, I just felt really, really bad. And being there and seeing like my cousins and stuff like that who kind of teased me and were like, damn dude, what's going on with the dad bod? And family will be raw and they will let you know the truth. And they let me know the truth and were like, you're fat, dude, you need to do something about that. So when I came back from Colombia, what actually jump-started my weight loss is that I got COVID. I think I got the Delta variant. It was really, really bad. I really thought I was gonna die. And it took me months to recover. After about 3 months of recovery, I lost a lot of weight. I don't even remember how much weight I lost, but it was a lot of weight. And it kind of transformed my taste buds. I couldn't really enjoy sweet things anymore. Certain things were too salty, and just my whole palate changed. And it actually helped me jumpstart changing my diet. 3 months later, I got COVID again. It wasn't as bad that time. I never got the vaccine. And then literally again 6 months later after that, I got COVID for the third time. And I haven't got it since. I never got a vaccine. And I've kind of just been able to become immune to it, I hope. But since then, I went from 260 all the way fast forward to June 23rd of this year. I weighed in before I started, and I was at 226 pounds. So kind of gives you an idea of how much weight I actually lost in that time frame. And 226 wasn't too bad, but I just still didn't feel like really healthy, man. Like when I go to, like when my kids wanted to go to the pool, I'm self-conscious as hell. I did not want to go to the pool. I just felt fat. I just felt out of shape, even though I use a tonal fitness, and I was big. I felt, I had some muscles and stuff, but I just didn't feel the way I wanted to feel. So anyways, started off at 226 when I started at 0.25. literally, if you follow my journey, the other videos that I have, after about literally a month, I lost 20 pounds. And as of today, which is August 21st, when I weighed in, I'm at 194. So I took this for quite a while, and then I switched over to the Mounjaro. I actually just started my second dose on Saturday, and the first week was okay. Now, the difference between this and this was like night and day. I didn't have really any side effects at all. The only thing I experienced on both so far was a very slowed down digestion. Not constipation, just very slow digestion. Not going regularly, so I had to figure out some things to incorporate in my diet to make that happen. And so far so good, but almost zero side effects. I never went up on dose on this. I stayed at 0.25, and with the Mounjaro I am at 12.5. And I would say that in the first week, where I started to feel like right before I started the MJ, I actually started to feel like I had hit a limit with the 0.25 because I was stuck at 200 pounds. And it felt like I just couldn't really break that. My appetite came back, but because I've been, like, I would say, working out lightly and doing more cardio, I've been walking about 6 to 8 miles a week. So mainly like a couple times a week. And I just felt like I hit a wall. But it was fine because I wasn't really gaining weight, I was maintaining, which I'm completely fine with. But when I started the Mounjaro, oh my God, the first week I lost 5 pounds. But I did have side effects. And the very first side effects, maybe like a day or two after my first injection, I felt so lethargic. I felt body aches. It almost felt like I had a comeback of COVID when I first had COVID, like the body aches, temperature changes, like it's very cold. My body can't handle the cold, or I get too hot. It really gave me flashbacks of COVID, and without just being like actually sick. So the first week, very, very hard. And it started to go away after about day 4, but that was almost like towards the end of the week. On Saturday, once I did my shot, yesterday or Sunday, I started feeling extremely sore once again. Saturday, it probably didn't do me any good because I was cleaning out my garage for about 3 hours, and this Texas heat, it's hot. It's very, very hot. So yeah, I really, really felt bad on Sunday. I just felt like completely shut down, and it is what it is, right? So today, not so bad. I think my body's just getting used to it. Going from 0.25 on this to 12.5 on that, I think has a lot to do with it, and I think it's just gonna take about maybe this week or 3 weeks for my body to really dial it in and figure out how to function with this new dose. So I will say this, let me give you a quick preview. I'm not gonna really suck in or anything, I'm just gonna kind of show you what it is and how much I kind of lost. Maybe you'll be able to see the difference from the pictures of before and to now. Very, very defined. Hopefully my wife doesn't get mad, but I now got my V back. I'm trying to get my abs back, but I've lost a significant amount of weight. Like I said, I still got some. I'm still lean, but definitely I feel much better in terms of my health. I feel great. You know what I'm saying? I really feel great. Now, the biggest question is how long do I plan on staying on this? Because I just want to get down to a weight that I wanted. 185 was my goal. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get down to that and how I would feel getting down to that, because I feel pretty good now. I feel like my appetite has gone back down. When I was at 0.25 of the semaglutide, I started to like level off and my hunger started to come back. And I was kind of worried at first because the sensation of being hungry again started coming back, which was fine because I ate more, but I also was working out more, was walking more. And to my surprise, I was either maintaining or I was losing like a pound, which I was completely fine with. So, you know, I would say that if I can get down maybe another 5 pounds, I think that would be more realistic for me. 190 or below, and I can maintain that. I think that I would go with the MJ and go like every other week or every 2 weeks and just try to figure out how my body reacts maybe after like a 2-week break and then another injection, or getting up to a month where, you know, hey, I only do 1 injection a month. I think that's more maintainable or more realistic. But you know, it all depends on your goals. Like I said, my goal is not to be emaciated. And at the point where I feel like I just feel like crap, I think that you're going too far. But right now, I feel pretty healthy. I eat when I want to eat. Like, so when I do eat, I do, you know, I eat. You know, I can't eat as much. For example, I got a Brooklyn style pizza from Domino's I'd say like last Thursday, and I was really hungry, and I hadn't eaten all day, and the wife wanted some wings and stuff like that, and I had about 4 wings. I got a box of pizza, and I knew I wasn't gonna obviously eat the pizza in one day, but I just got the box pizza because I love that style of pizza. And the first day I had like 4 wings and a slice of pizza. It was like a 14-inch pizza, so they cut them in 6 slices. I had a big slice and 4 wings, and I was completely stuffed. And then the next day, same thing. At the end of the day, I had 4 wings and another slice of pizza, and you know, that's about as much as I can eat. So, and you know, it's not good food, but that was like kind of like a cheat, I guess, like a cheat meal, I guess, what you want to call it. I don't know, but I eat pretty clean, but that's what I really was craving, was pizza and wings. And yeah, I mean, so, you know, I had that kind of stuff, but then again, like I said, I walk, I do cardio, and I think I'm going to start lifting again. The one thing that you're going to have a real hard time when you're going through insurance is you're going to have a hard time if you're not like pre-diabetic or diabetic. You're gonna have a hard time to get a prescription. I don't know why, it's just like that for some reason. But if you do go to a man or women's wellness center, you're gonna have to pay, because again, your insurance probably won't cover it unless you have like TRICARE or something like that, or a really good insurance that they don't really, you had previous blood work that showed you were pre-diabetic or something. You know, if they approve it, great. If not, you're gonna be paying. So I know for like the small bottle that I started off with, I was paying like $150 per bottle, and that lasted for a month. Now I got the hookup with the MJ. I have stopped purchasing the smaller bottle, and you know, there's other ways to get your medication. You just have to make sure you're going through the right channels, and like I said, preferably your doctor. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I feel great. The side effects have been minimal, slow gut digestion, and with the MJ, like I said, body aches, temperature sensitive, and kind of like I felt, like I said, when I had COVID all 3 times. But other than that, I feel great. Drink a ton of water. I drink a ton of water with electrolytes. I use like liquid IV. Those are pretty good in my opinion. So that's what I use, and I drink quite a bit a day. I drink at least a gallon a day. I try to get through a gallon a day, and like I said, it helps with the digestion, and also helps with keeping my body feeling not dehydrated, because that was one other side effect that I saw that I had. Dry mouth. I kept feeling like I had dry mouth all the time, and the more water I drank, it really didn't feel like it quenched my thirst until I started adding in the liquid IV. If I can find it on like Amazon or something, I'll probably link it below. If not, liquid IV or Propel or something like that, whatever suits your taste buds. But like I said, I started off in a smaller dose. The horror stories that I've seen, people that get on there and they start at like 0.5, or if they're using semaglutide, 0.5, 0.75, even 1. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I feel like if you're going to feel like crap and you're just gonna feel completely run down and shut down, it's not worth it, and you definitely need to lower your dose. So again, this is my second week with the MJ, my second week. If it's already starting to wear off that feeling, so my body is getting used to it. If it didn't, I would definitely be going down in dose, probably to like half of that, maybe like 7 milligrams of the MJ or something like that. But yeah, other than that, feeling great, man. And hopefully you get something out of this video. Anyways, let me know how you feel. Let me know how you think between the before and the after. 226 down to 194. What do you think? Anyways, let me know how your experience has gone with the semaglutide or whatever you're using. And I look forward to seeing those comments. Anyways, peace.